So it is time to begin on this second day of play at the 2020 GSB Thailand Open. Great pleasure to have your company. Thank you very much for joining the action wherever in the world you're watching from. Ollie Hogben here, bringing you all of the coverage on court number 2 today. It is Chihiro Muramatsu to serve and Barbara Haas to receive, placing the second round up for grabs. Be very interesting to see the movement of Muramatsu as this match develops, being well, it is absolutely all Barbara Haas at the moment. That's an excellent first game, breaking to love. Got herself really back in that rally after a decent backhand from Muramatsu pushed her out wide. But she just looks a lot stronger at the moment from the baseline than her opponent. Overrule from Alankorn Jitjark. Bit of a bruising opening this for Muramatsu. What good ground strokes from that player. First point to Chihiro Muramatsu. Courtesy of the double fault. Oh, wonderfully put away from the Austrian. She has started with intensity. Well, perhaps from Chihiro Muramatsu's perspective, there's a lot to be said here for just getting as much back as she possibly can, and perhaps hoping that Haas's level does not remain this consistent and this high. Well, you really could do with a bit of luck, you don't get it, but Barbara Haas, I mean, that was superb court coverage. Not surprised she takes a gentle breath out after that exchange. Super defensive play. Channeled it into attack with precision. That's nicely played. First point that she's actually won by her own efforts. .21-year-old. Just a lone ITF title to her name so far. I don't think Barbara Haas can quite believe that that ball was not called. She stopped playing. You know, I think it's quite understandable that she stopped playing, because it did look, from certainly my perspective, that it was a touch on the long side. Sometimes that can be deceiving. All at the moment. Much better game from Muramatsu. Just checking that the overrule had indeed come from the chair, which it did. Oh, she created all of the space very well. Not able to put it away. Didn't need perhaps to play for the margins with quite that intensity. So a first game on the board for Chihiro Muramatsu. To work hard for it, but that just keeps her in touching distance. So after around about 10 minutes or so, with the advantage of the break of serve, it's Haas who leads by 2-1. Warm conditions out on the court. Chihiro Muramatsu relatively used to these sort of temperatures, having grown up in Kofu in central Honshu in Yamanashi Prefecture. It's well into the humid 30s in the summer. Not this time of year, but that is Thailand for you. But she's not unaccustomed to this sort of weather. That's lovely play from Muramatsu. Very clever lob. Just got enough on it to loft the ball over the top of Haas. And then a nice aggressive approach. The first double fault from Barbara Haas. If you're just joining the action, apologies for the loss of the score graphic. But it is 2-1 at the moment to Barbara Haas. Has the advantage of the break of serve, but trails love 30 on serve. Well, this is all rather curious, isn't it? Barbara Haas played 2 utterly superb games, and the conjecture that I offered at the start of the third game was for her just to keep returning everything and hope that the level of Haas dipped. She's done exactly that. Might be about to get parity here. It's love 40. It's fearsome power though from Barbara Haas. If she can control that power, then it might be too much for Muramatsu. That's the caveat. Difficult one for Haas, dropped right in front of her. It was one of those that was neither obvious to let bounce or to play for a volley. Ended up sort of doing a bit of neither. And the break of serve, therefore, going the way of Muramatsu. So we are at 2 games all. Fault called from the chair. Oh, Chihiro. Very powerful return of serve. Not quite. Reliving that shot after the playing of it. So, 2 break points. What's the betting that Barbara Haas really has the temptation to absolutely leather this second serve? She's got the power to attack it on break point. Good control in the baseline play from Muramatsu. Still one more to deal with. That's a tricky serve. Rather deceptive. It curved its way out wide. Yeah, she's got it. Just get the sense this could be a very big game for Muramatsu. No games that are not big games in a tennis match, but when you've gone 2 love down, suddenly found form, got to get the hold. First time that we've had a double fault from Muramatsu. It's quite the battle going on for this game. Into double figures for points in the game, easily the longest that we've had so far. But increasingly, Muramatsu is holding her own in those long rallies in a way that looked bordering on the improbable in the first couple of games. To win more than a couple of points on the second serve. So on we go. It's one of those interesting momentum-changing games. Oh, that's really nice. Tricky ball to take. Lovely accuracy. In the follow-up, or the lead-up rather to that, there were a couple of really nice forehands struck, one very low over the net. Promising signs here. Excellent play from Haas to get that back. I think Muramatsu thought that she might have got that point one. This really is a very testing game. Fifteenth point of the game goes to Muramatsu. Can she put it away? Fifth opportunity to secure the game. There we go. What a really good game that is for Chihiro Muramatsu to win. Keeps her little streak going. 3 games in a row. Lovely forehand to get the job done. Took almost 20 points to secure that game too. And so after now, well over 20 minutes of play, it's Chihiro Muramatsu who leads 3-2. We are with serve. Just switching on your TV now to watch the 2020 Thailand Open. We have a most beguiling match out here on court number 2. And that says it all really. First couple of games, Chihiro Muramatsu was able to get a point really. Nothing in the rally. Now she finds herself in control. So much more. look at this. This is joyous from Muramatsu. Splendid, accurate striking of the ball. Now it's Haas who's so far behind the baseline and is taking a pronounced gulp of air. But what does work in Haas's favour is she's just so good at getting things back. How remarkable. 4 in a row for Chihiro Muramatsu. Another break of serve, a 4th double fault from Barbara Haas. And after 30 minutes of play, it is the Japanese player who's now got the pronounced advantage. Saved 2 break points in that marathon game. Last time she was serving. What a vital save it turned out to be. Well, the rather fascinating, uneven way this match is going, you wouldn't at all rule out an immediate response now from Haas. Just a reminder that Haas has only won 1 out of 13 in the main draw at tour level. Muramatsu in her first main draw singles match. That was really clever from Muramatsu. Great placement of the ball right into the corner. Such a significant point as well in terms of trying to maintain her slender hold on this first set. She's not happy about one of the earlier calls, or lack of a call. That's superb play. Absolutely superb. Great judgment from Muramatsu. Moved around the ball with a lightness of feet. And she leads by 5 games to 2, having trailed 2-love. With the ice pack strapped around the neck just for a moment on the chair, Chihiro Muramatsu rather looking like a passenger in economy class on a long haul flight, trying to get a bit of shut-eye. Just roasting out there on the court. Well, that's very interesting actually. Muramatsu really took off to read that ball, and one just wonders if the sprint she put in was enough to trick Barbara Haas. Just make her second guess. Excellent. Again takes it with the high bounce made light of. Not the easiest. Just 2 points away. Quality serve from the Austrian. Won her first ITF title in November, Muramatsu. Hard court competition in Bhopal, India. Beat Carmen Tandy, the home player, in the final. It was her third ITF final. Suddenly has found herself to have an enormous fight on her hands, Barbara Haas. Also won a title in India last year. So competition in Mumbai right at the end of the year. Yeah, that is in. Haas looking somewhat concerned. With just cause, because it is now a set point. Second opportunity. So still won just a single point on the second serve. That was a very useful time to get her second. So 2 set points have been saved. She's going to get a third opportunity. There is a certain dogged tenacity to the way that Muramatsu plays. Seems that she is not content to give this game up and concentrate on holding serve. She's absolutely going for it right now. For the 5th time in the match, a double vault from Barbara Haas. And for the 4th time, a set point for Chihiro Muramatsu. Having one of those games here. Now for the first time in the game, a chance for Barbara Haas to see it out. She wasn't too far away, Muramatsu, from extending that rally. But Haas gets the reward for saving 4 set points. She manages to hold serve. Will that be a moment that we talk more about later on in this match? Not surprised she's taking full opportunity to recover her breath. A supreme effort by Barbara Haas to salvage that game after 4 set points. But now serving for the set, Chihiro Muramatsu. Was broken in the very first game. And so once again, Chihiro Muramatsu is just a couple of points away from taking this first set. She has really found the length on that delivery. So then, for the 5th time, a set point for Chihiro Muramatsu. And she has taken that first set in the most remarkable of scenarios. Barbara Haas